Welcome back to Key Talk Media. This show's Key Talk. Check it out, man. All right. Hey, if you listen to my voice right now, make sure you hit that like button for me. Anyway, so a lot going on, man. Trapaholic Trap the Don just might have a path for himself to get his guns back, but not only him, a path for, I'm not saying it's his path that he's creating, but there may be a path for those that are convicted felons to be able to get a gun. An executive order was signed by Donald Trump. We'll get into that. But also, it does look like a Texas legend that goes by the name of Slim Thug had his crib broken side of. Not even the regular crib either. A penthouse. 4YNs went inside of Slim Thug's crib and got to robbing. But even crazier news is going on. People are starting to use roach spray to get to CLOUD9. Let me start out with that topic actually first. What in the blue hell is going on, man? So, and I also came out pretty much said that people inside of prison and obviously outside of prison is using roach spray to get to CLOUD9, and a rapper, which I'll probably guess which rapper, because he been on that, whatever it may be, had it in his video. So here goes the video. Y'all watch this, and I'll be back in a second.
That is most popular, and they really like this better than the K2, is Raid and Roach Motel. Did you hear me? They're spraying this stuff on paper and then either smoking it or eating it in the county jail. Let me say that again, okay? Because normal people can't understand this. For example, the Roach Motel. This is such a wonderful thing. They'll put the Roach Motel in a plastic bag with paper, seal it up, shake it up, get the chemicals to acting, put it out in the heat so the chemicals react, and shake it. And when the chemicals, who would think to do this? When the chemicals were infused on the paper, then they eat it or smoke it. Are you kidding me? Or I mean, chemicals were in the, why don't you, like try, cottage cheese or something on your paper? Or they spray Raid, $4 a can on the paper. We've received information from sources in the jail that said K2's cool, synthetic amphetamines cool, but what we really like.
Anyway, so as y'all can just see, Buddy said that they received sources inside the jail. Anytime 12 of them know anything that's going on, it's always because they're snitches. You know what I'm talking about? There's always going to be snitches for everything that's done, and they always going to be able to find out because people that snitching. Anyways, now this is something that's terrible though anyways. They probably should know about this so they can stop trying to do it, because I know people don't probably die from that. But anyways, I would take you to the comment section. If you have not seen this, of course, on my Instagram at Key Talk Media, Raid, wow, this can't be real. It is in fact real. It says in San Francisco, they used to sell Loud with Raid sprayed on it. They called it Nade. What in the blue hell is going on? This was in the 90s. I was a teenager. I hit that one time. He funny, sad, and y'all gonna glamorize it. The next comment. Well, I'm gonna just read one more comment, then we'll get to the next topic. The next comment says, you can take a screen and spray it, then shock it with jumper cables, and it'll crystallize and have them hyped geek. What in the blue? Listen, bro, yeah, we got to get to the next topic, man. I don't know what in the blue hell y'all are talking about. Now, after seeing that wild video, just imagine that there's a rapper that already had that in his video, but a lot of people didn't catch it at that time. But now they're coming back and catching it, right? And you can probably guess who that rapper is. I'm going to give y'all a couple seconds to guess. Guess who the rapper is? Okay, I'm going to show you the rapper is. Did you get the rapper right or not? Have you said Kodak Black? You were right. Anyway, so in one of his videos, he literally had the Raid bottle and he was spraying it. So a lot of people's like, what in the blue hell is going on? Why is Yak doing that? I mean, Yak going to do whatever Yak want to do, right? But if we take to the comment section, just after y'all saw that, because y'all went crazy inside the comment section whenever this video actually happened. I said the pioneer, Yak, was ahead of his time. The world just now catching up. Even though somebody said they were doing it in the 90s, Yak is popularizing it. He says, I was locked up with a that was on that roach spray in East Texas. That nigga used to tweak day and night. Tune retarded. We got to do better. So it's just a lot of comments like that. Obviously, nobody's going to say, hey, let them people. I mean, this is something good and smart to do. It's roach spray, bro. You shouldn't even have to tell nobody not to use roach spray. But it is what it is. You turn to a chemist. They said that fiends will turn into a chemist and start figuring stuff out on how to do this and how to do that. Anyways, now let's take it over to the Texas legend Slim Thug, whose house was burglarized. Penthouse. How the blue hell did some YNs get inside? So it says 4YN somehow got access to Slim Thug's penthouse. He says he got them all on camera. How in the blue hell they didn't stick out like a sore thumb in a penthouse building is the real question. So I'm going to play the video for y'all so y'all can see how it went down.
My spot. Some niggas broke in my spot. Petty thieves hit a good lick, man. They got me for my jury. I was slipping, but we working on it. But we ain't even tripping though. I'm in the penthouse. How the fuck did they get in the penthouse is what I want to know. The penthouse, you only can have a fall from my floor. Petty thief. I'm gonna get this insurance money. I'm gonna buy me a car. I ain't buying no jury for y'all niggas. I'm wearing eye watches. You niggas too petty. I ain't finna go crazy. I got footage of niggas and everything, but I ain't finna go crazy over no shit. We got insurance, so we good. But we ain't good. Well, we covered, but we good. You know but it's still some slick shit. Yeah, I don't know. We got some footage. Broke in my spot. Everybody, but you know what I'm saying. At the end of the day, I'm worried. I'm like, how the fuck they get to the penthouse? Look how high we is. How the fuck they get up here? They did steal some cash. They stole the sugar baby flowers. That nigga stole the sugar baby flower. That's what cash they took. I don't even fuck with cash. Fuck cash. That's why I don't fuck with cash, cause shit like this.
Anyway, so we of course take it to the comment section. Y'all be able to see exactly what y'all had to say about this inside job. Yes, a lot of people believe it was an inside job. Probably was though, because how in the blue hell did the Wyans get up to the penthouse? The next comment says, Slim be online bragging about how rich he is. Some folks wanted to see for themselves. Insurance leg. Niggas that worked there gave him access. See, a lot of people thinking that. Kept getting on live showing your spot. That's how you got your low. It's a lot of rich people doing insurance claims. I have a Maybach and a G-Wagon. I know how you feel. Slim is hard out here. It's 100% impossible for somebody that you don't know to break into a penthouse. Get the fuck out. So, I don't know, man. I'm sure as time goes on, we'll be able to figure out and see exactly what it is that's going on. But as of right now, talking about Slim Thug crib was broken inside of. Luckily, Slim Thug wasn't inside of it. Slim Thug didn't get killed, unalive, or nothing like that at all, which is, better to lose some jury than to be having to report that news to y'all, right? Anyway, so in other news, a 28-year-old mother went to Miami for a BBL, but ended up unalive hours after the surgery, allegedly from the medicine they prescribed her. So this woman went to Miami in order to get her surgery, right? I believe they paid like $1,500 for the trip, and she was unalive. Hours afterwards, she was unalive. I'm gonna read the story for y'all, then we'll read a couple comments, then we'll get to the next topic. It says the death of a young mother while at a post-surgery recovery house, and this is the recovery house right here. Let me show y'all. See, a lot of people was like, why in the blue hell is she at a literal house? That's probably why things went wrong, because it wasn't professional. Anyway, so while at a post-recovery surgery recovery house is now the subject of a police investigation. The woman's mother exclusively told NBC investigates about what she believes happened to her daughter and is calling for change to prevent others from being hurt. She said 28-year-old Amanique Miller and her sister Kiara Burns, 19, both traveled to Miami from Las Vegas to undergo cosmetic surgery procedures at Havana Plastic Surgery Clinic. Hours later, Amanique died while staying at a house advertising as a post-surgery recovery house. It says videos shared on social media documented the sisters' journey to South Florida to undergo cosmetic surgery and recover together. The mother, Wakila, says both women were excited about the trip. She said they paid $1,500 each to stay 6 nights at a house located on Southwest 4th Street called Kayla's Recovery House. But Amanique never made it home. I have to remind myself every day that this is real. Wakila said she's not calling, she's not going to send a text and that Dominique is not coming back. Sadly, she isn't coming back. Of course, if you take to the comment section, I can only imagine what y'all say. I have basically seen a lot of people against BBLs these days. A lot of people they diss BBLs a lot, actually. So the first comment says, and she was beautiful. This is messed up. Why they hear the stories low of this say she was beautiful? Y'all need to love yourself, ladies. So what, they stole the organs or something? Because what the I pray for the family, man. Be natural for once. Somebody crib. I'll be so glad when they get what they deserve, because why is you doing that? Second one in 2 months after somebody else must have died. Within the past 2 months out there getting that BBL surgery. Keep it natural, ladies. All those surgeries was meant for trans anyways. Pause. You can't even be sad because they keep changing it for what? They keep chancing it for what? Because they don't care about no dang BBL. Oh, well, God's plan. So not sad. Didn't she learn or hear about DC Young? Hey, listen, bro. It's not a lot of sympathy for people that actually pass away with BBLs these days, because a lot of people just believe, like, why even you going to get a BBL? A lot of people that's getting a BBLs understand when they get that BBL, they got other opportunities to make money, and that's probably why they do it. But like I tell y'all, into my eyes looking right now, a lot of people just dissing her for pretty much passing away after getting that BBL. So RP to everybody. Anyway, so Trapaholic Trap the Don had to show some support for Donald Trump because his administration aims to restore felon gun rights. So you can see TrapBoy Freddy did that right there. And if y'all don't know what I'm talking about, what I'm going to do, I'm going to play the news report for y'all. It's not too long. We'll do that, read a couple comments, because a lot of y'all was excited about this. And then we'll get to the next
Trump
topic.
administration is considering a way for convicted felons to restore their access to legally owning a firearm. Queen City News anchor Alicia Barnes and Chief Legal Analyst Khalif Rhodes takes us through those arguments.
The Justice Department is releasing plans to create a process for those with criminal convictions to restore their gun rights. So this decision sparking alarm that it will return firearms to those of convicted violent crimes. The interim rule follows an executive order from President Donald Trump last month directing a review of the country's gun restrictions to assess any ongoing infringements. Let's bring in our Chief Legal Analyst, Khalif Rhodes, to this conversation. Lots to discuss here, because restoring gun rights to those who have been convicted of violent crimes, laying out the argument here for us, it says that a lot of people are concerned. Why?
Well, I mean, there's arguments for both sides in this situation. You have on the one side folks that are saying that the government should not be infringing on folks' constitutional rights to bear arms. And on the other side, you have folks that are saying there needs to be some
Trump administration is considering a way for...
Anyway, so how that's going to turn out, I don't know. But of course, like I said, a lot of y'all inside the comment section on my Instagram at Key Talk Media was definitely excited. First comment says, yes, sir. And of course, that's from Hellcat. The next comment says, love this, about time. Really, though. Oh, my God. Let's go. A lot of people's happy about it. That's smart. Now, if this does happen, of course, we'll just have to see how it goes. And also, I want you to see the status that I said. Even though most felons already still carry, so the ops don't unalive them, it might soon be legal to carry guns again legally. So, yeah, y'all can definitely go to my Instagram and keep talking me if you want to see all the rest of the comments. Like I said, y'all went absolutely crazy inside of here. And then, of course, it looks like TrapBoy Freddy is extremely happy about that as well, because I believe the last time he was arrested, it was like for guns and maybe some drugs, something like that as well. But anyways, last but not least, let's go ahead and get to the last topic. The last topic is today is a YSL member is being released or has been released. YSL Yak Gotti. It looks like, obviously, everybody knows he was a slider. Talking about putting on for the gang. It says Yak Gotti gets to go home. Praise God. YSL. Plea, 12 years, 9 months. Balanced probation, 10 years and 3 months. None reporting after 2 years. Plead guilty to aggravated battery due to a jail fight. State dismissed all his other charges after over 5 months since he beat the YSL trial. He can finally go home. So Yak Gotti will be finally coming home. You got different opinions on both. Some people say he's a rat and a snitch, keep him. Some people say they're happy that he's actually free, right? If we take to the comment section, the first comment says Yak. The next comment, of course, is a lot of heart emojis next to his name. The next comment says, agreed to be monitored and on parole for the next 12 years of his life. Wow, shake my head. Well, better than prison, I guess. Keep his rats on my mama. Bro is feeding his fucking face. Dang, that's crazy. So the reason this guy said bro's feet in his face, and this guy said that he's a rat, because this footage actually came out of him inside the interrogation room. Now, some people believe that it's snitching. Some people don't believe that it's snitching. I will play it for y'all, and y'all can let me know in the comment section if y'all believe that this is snitching or if it's not snitching. Here it goes.
Well, it's like, I ain't the type to throw salt on no nigga name like by keeping away from you. And then, like, I'm trying to get in. You feel me?
Right.
I ain't
Just don't want them around you.
Yeah, I apologize. You feel me? That's what it takes. So, and that's what I did.
So, how was Doug feeling about it?
Other than what?
Just because the way you putting it, it's almost like he was the pot stirrer. He the one that kept the BS up.
Well,
Yeah.
but it's like, nobody ain't really seen it till like too late. Like nobody ain't see like, I don't know. Well, I ain't gonna say nobody. I'm gonna say I didn't see it.
After this.
I seen it. Well,
Alright, so.
well, it's like.
Hold up. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. The way Buddy was eating that chicken, it really did make me want to figure out what place did he get that chicken from, and I wanted to try some because he got it looking real good. Anyway, so let me know if y'all think that was snitching or not. Also, whatever y'all think about the other topic as well, coming down below. I will be checking the comment section. Anyways, also I am wearing, you know, talking about Born to Grind clothing again. You know, talking about, and of course it's like yesterday, it's the Chase Money, not sex edition of it, right? I'll put a link below for all the merch if you want to go check it out, and also grab some. Anyways, let me know something coming down below. Let me know what you think about this entire ordeal. I'm out.